decides after 70 years what he goes there for is to unlock the door. But those around him criticize in sleep. But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. Hi, welcome back to another One Chart lesson. Today we're doing an old song by Seal called Crazy from the 90s. It was off his first album. It was when Seal first came out. It was just such a fantastic dance track, and it translates really well to acoustic guitar. And I've made an arrangement here that we can do a kind of a real funky sort of dance fingerstyle arrangement for this song, which you heard at the start. You will also have heard a stomp going through underneath my playing. Maybe you heard it in the background, but that's just a straight up stomp box. It's a Bigfoot stomp box made by Peter Woolnough from Byron Bay. Fantastic units. They're now called something else. They might be called Yowie or something. I'll put the new name of his stomp boxes down at the bottom of the screen, but they're fantastic units. There's a lot of stomp boxes around, but they're particularly good ones. He makes them out of camphor laurel, which is a kind of a pest tree up around that area as well, so it's win-win. Now, so you'll hear that in the background. That's what it sounds like. It's just plugged into a speaker behind me. The chords for this song are very simple. E minor, G, A, and in the chorus is C major 7, G, D, and down to A. What we're doing with these chords, however, is just a little bit different to kind of give that nice dance track sound to this song. So we play an E minor like that, and I'll show you the fingerstyle rhythm in a minute. Then when we go to the G, we're just moving those two notes on the A and the D strings up to the 5th fret, and we're keeping that open E string. And we're really playing most of this on the bottom 3 strings, right? So that's your G. For the A, we're moving up again to the 7th fret, keeping that open E string. So it kind of sounds like this. All the people walking through my head, one of them's got a gun, E, G, A. Sometimes at the end of the A, we can add the major 3rd, which is that 6th fret G string, to make that A, which is kind of like an A5 because it's a power chord, but when you add that 3rd, it rounds it out into a major sounding chord, and it just sounds nice at the end of your A. When you land on the A, don't do it straight away, but one of them's got a gun to shoot the other one, and add it in kind of like towards the end of the line. Just a very little thing there. Yet together they were friends at school. That's the verse all the way through. Then the chorus simply goes to C major 7, but we're never gonna survive. G, unless D, we get a little crazy. Now, I've backed right off on my rhythm playing during that chorus because I think it's nice to let it open up. And if you strum, you can keep that rhythm going like through the chorus, but I think it sounds maybe better if you leave it open like I'm doing, but suit yourself. They're the chords. That's pretty much it until we get to the middle section. Unless we get a little bit. Oh, darling, in a sky full of people. The middle section is just really a jam on E, and what I do here in this arrangement is play an E octave, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm playing the open E string, 7th fret A string, I'm muffling with this finger the D string, and playing the 9th fret on the G string, and everything else is muffled as well. So all you hear are those 3 strings, like that. We're sliding up from the D, same shape, same muting, everything. Slide up from the 5th fret on your first finger up to the E like that. So it's kind of like my 16th notes. Like that. And when it comes out of that, it goes to an A minor 7, in a world full of people, a B minor 7, only some want to fly, 'cause they're not crazy. Then your C add 9, to a D. Do it again. In a sky full of people, only some want to fly, 'cause they're not crazy, they're not crazy. Then it reverts back to E and A. In a world full of people, only some want to fly, 'cause they're not crazy. So to get up to the A, you do that little 2, 3 on the E string, or F sharp G, to climb up to the A. And the A sus2 sounds good there. In this song, pretty much the A sus2 works all the way through if you want. That's it. That's it for the song and the chords. The structure is pretty simple. It goes verse, chorus, double chorus, bridge, chorus, and there's not much to it structure-wise. The rhythm that we're using, or the rhythm that I'm using in this arrangement is the rhythm for this song is quite, I'm not going to say simple, but it's a basic rhythm. We're using thumb on the E string and first and second fingers together on the A and D strings, okay? So you're playing both of them on the first beat, or all three of them on the first beat. On the second beat, we're coming down back onto the strings, which is where you see the X's in your tab, but you're coming down in the exact spot that you need to lift off and pick those strings again. Don't sort of come down and then reach for the strings. Part of it is to actually just keep that shape in your hand and land exactly where you need to be to pick those strings again. So the second beat is tapping on that, that's a half beat, and then we're doing the E string followed by the fingers. Like that. And then we're doing that little back and forth between the kind of the muffled E string and the A and the D strings. And that's probably the easiest way to describe this, or to show you how to do it, is to actually play it slowly using the tab, and you can kind of feel your way into it. That's the E. When you move up to the G, you're just moving those two fingers up to the 5th fret. And the same with the A. When you do the A major, or if you're adding that note on the G string, you're going to need to use an extra finger there to grab that. But it's worth doing because it's a very nice and subtle effect. After 17 years, what he goes there for is to unlock the door. Those around him criticize and sleep. That's it. That's all there is to the song. It's like I said, it's a simple song. Chordally speaking, you're just using different voicings here to get that E drone underneath everything. Love this song. Have fun playing with it. Let me know if you've got any issues. I'll help you if I can. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you here again next time.